Okay, so welcome back, guys. At the moment, it's just me and Steve. Sorry, I don't know if my internet's laggy right now. We'll see.
A little bit. You're kind of frozen on my screen.
Dang, dude. Oh, man. So they're not here. My internet sucks. Oh, my God. This is awesome start to my morning.
I love technical difficulties on Sunday mornings. That's my bread and butter right there.
Oh, my gosh. So while Luke and Tyler possibly get here or not, we're just gonna get straight to it because there's football stuff later this afternoon. So we're just gonna get all the Star Wars stuff out of the way. We're here to talk about the new recent episode of The Mandalorian, obviously, the chapter 15, The Believer.
What the just happened?
I have no idea. I'm embarrassed because I feel bad because it's likely it's my internet real bad.
No, they're both at work. All right, I guess it's just us.
Okay, it's all good. Well, at least that we know it won't be like a longy episode or anything. Because honestly, this episode, the Mandalorian episode, wasn't really. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just like there wasn't really much. There's not much to talk about with it. But I liked it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really interested in your thoughts on it. Mainly because of Bill Burr, because he's from Boston, and everyone has a good highlight with him in this episode. So, I guess just straight to it, what did you think of this episode?
Well, first off, because you brought up Bill Burr right away, I love how they went this far into The Mandalorian, this far into the second season, and Jon Favreau was finally just like, yeah, Bill Burr, why don't you just, be Bill Burr?
Right?
I enjoyed the episode. That whole they had Rhodonium or whatever, Rhydanium tank that they were delivering with the pirates. That scene was badass.
Yeah.
I love the choreography on Mando fighting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've enjoyed that. I think they've done a good job with the fist fights. Bill Burr was absolutely hilarious,
right?
For the majority of this episode, that he's like, whatever. So what are you people just when he's talking about the helmet? He's like, before you couldn't show your face, and now you're wearing a damn stormtrooper helmet. So what is it?
Right? Oh my god!
And then he's like, and by you people, I do mean Mandalorians.
Dude, I was like, when he said that, I was like, is this like a stand-up routine? Because that's something he literally does. He makes jokes like that. So I thought that was awesome, man. That was hilarious.
I gotta wonder if that was actually written in the script or if Bill Burr kind of ad-libbed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
It has to be because that's something he would say for sure.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like something that writers at Disney Plus would have come up with.
No, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, then they get to this Imperial base. You mentioned it in the chat. Boba doing that whole, let's just say they'll recognize me.
Yeah. No, dude, that
was hilarious.
Yeah. No, I love that because that whole, I mean, I know there's a lot of, if anything with this episode, I know there wasn't it's not like the previous two where Ahsoka shows up or Boba Fett shows up. But what really makes this episode is the dialogue. There's a lot of funny scenes. There's a lot of actual good conversations. And so even little things like that, when it's they recognize my face. As a big Clone Wars fan, I was like, oh yeah, they would. It's the little things, and that made me geek out a lot. I thought that was really cool. When you go ahead.
Okay, so I have to say, Boba's ship dropping a seismic charge. This ain't no Razor Crest, boys.
Right? Oh, damn, dude.
I didn't see it. Might look smaller, dude, but I didn't see the Razor Crest ever do no shit like that. Dude.
Yeah. What do you call it? Right towards the ending when the TIE Fighters was happening, and he throws off the seismic bomb thing that they called it. Wow,
I was going nuts.
Yeah, dude. I felt like a kid again because I remember watching episode 2 in the theaters, and whenever that scene in the asteroid field happened, I was like, and those bombs went off, I was like, dude, they just sound so cool. And so seeing it again, I was like, okay, that's badass. I loved it. Um, when
The TIE fighters, also about TIE fighters, the TIE fighters saving them
yeah,
on their way into the base. Dude, have you ever been happy to see a TIE fighter
right,
in the fucking like 50-year history of Star Wars? Have we ever been happy to see
yeah,
TIE fighters? And I was like, word!
yeah,
I was,
dude.
I was acting like Bill Burr was in that scene. Bill Burr's like, yeah, here we go.
Dude, it was the most like for real, like it was the most like I've been, I guess, because the action was very on point. You were like at some point when they those pirate guys had like all the bombs, I was kind of like, oh f, like I feel bad because it's just Mondo by himself fighting them. And so when the TIE fighters came out, I was like, oh dude, like that's so cool.
When he was laying there like on the back of that tank, and there's like more of them coming, rolling up, firing up their charges, I was like, he can't beat them all
Yeah,
by himself. Like I was sitting there, I'm like, shit, what's gonna happen? I'm like, Finnick's up in the tree, dude. Like, is Finnick gonna fucking start picking these guys off? But that's gonna blow their cover.
yeah.
And I was like, nope, we got TIE fighters.
Yeah. No, that was
And
good.
then I know you want to talk about the scene where they mentioned Operation Cinder, which
Yeah,
you go on about because that was from the video games. But to me, for one, that was not even knowing that was from the video games.
yeah,
For one, Bill Burr kind of showed a little bit of range
yeah.
in his acting because you felt what he was saying. You know what I mean? He wasn't just joking around in that scene. Like, he was dead serious, and like you could tell he was pissed off about it.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking that whole thing escalated quickly. He just blows the dude away.
Yeah.
Here, you can put your helmet back on now.
Oh yeah. No, honestly, that entire conversation scene, like there was a lot, like I guess because there's a lot of stuff to talk about with that, not because of the video game connection. Like the thing is that conversation was very like I never really saw like that side of the Empire where the everyday guy that serves there, he's just a guy that serves there. He's not really necessarily wholeheartedly evil. And so you could see, like, I loved how like Bill Burr was very like pissed off because like there was a lot of like his friends, his co-worker, or like the other stormtroopers, that they all just got killed.
They're just soldiers.
Yeah. So I like that they at least put that aspect. Like it's something that I know they touched on in like like The Last Jedi, where good and evil and stuff. But it's weird how in this one episode, they did it way better than that in terms of showing that there's good and evil on either side. There's not really like it's a gray area, I suppose. And not every stormtrooper is like not every stormtrooper is an but
yeah, it humanizes the stormtroopers in a way, but then it also kind of makes me double I don't know, second guess is what I'm looking to say there. I guess not double. I'm high. But yeah, now I kind of second guess. I'm gonna second guess every time they shoot down a stormtrooper mercilessly, because I'm gonna be like, come on, man, we don't know that he was evil. That guy probably had a family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I guess because from what we've known in since we've seen Star Wars since from the beginning, it's like stormtroopers are jerks and everything. I know one of the main reasons why I like the Clone Wars is because that's what they kind of touch upon with at least the clones, where some they're all necessarily good. They do have some episodes where some clone troopers are kind of have a mind of their own and they're bad. And then when the whole inhibitor ships happen, all of a sudden they're all evil. It's one of those things where it kind of shows not it's a gray area. It's kind of hard to explain, and so not every stormtrooper is a complete jerk. The guy that got shot though, yeah, he was an ass. Like he was a jerk. He deserved it.
He's one of the people that deserve to get shot.
Yeah, mainly because the actor for me, because I've seen him like he always plays like an evil looking type guy. Because I've seen him in Batman Begins. I've seen him in Doom as one of the soldiers, and he's kind of like a jerk in that movie. So it's like that actor.
He looked familiar. Do you know the name?
No, I don't. I've seen him in other films. I think I've seen him in horror movies too. I've seen him in the Halloween 2 remake in the beginning he was like one of the ambulance workers, but he was like having this gross conversation. But all to say is that actor really does he's really good at playing like a jerk, like a creepy guy. So there was even little things that I really enjoyed with this episode. I really enjoyed how when they revealed Boba Fett, he got like a completely new paint job in his armor, and that looked badass. It looked really clean.
Oh, and then Bill Burr like gets nervous and he's like, "Oh, thought you were somebody else."
Oh yeah.
And then Mando pops up. That scene cracked me up.
Dude, I
thought you were somebody else. Ah, shit.
Dude, that scene I really loved. I loved I posted it on Instagram, but like it's weird how in that 1 minute, like it went on so many things for me. How like, okay, there's a Boba Fett's armor, and then you go to that joke, and then right when they recruit Bill Burr. I know we rarely talk about in the show that much, but the music aspect. But I noticed that they played like a really cool like remix of the Mandalorian theme, and it sounded very like damn, like it added like some more like drama to them, like going on this mission. And then right when that happens, you actually finally get to see the inside of the Boba Fett ship. Give me a second.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Right? Yeah, no, I was just like checking something on my laptop right now. It's just like I'm trying to like I closed off like everything. I restarted my Mac, and oh my god, I think I know what it is. And
I can't even see you.
You can't? Oh god. I know what it is, and if I tell you, you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay." It's really dumb. My brother downloaded Cyberpunk 2077, and I don't know if that's any reason why. Maybe the internet's being like crap right now. Yeah, this is probably gonna be like 20 minutes long of an episode, just because, not just because Tyler and Luke, but my internet is that crap right now.
Yeah, it's just cutting us out mid thought.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more things to say before we get to the scene that I know me and you really want to talk about. At the end.
Yeah.
So, okay, Bill Burr though, everything about this character was great. This episode, I thought they explored the Mayfeld character.
Yeah.
A lot more than they did the first time that they had him on, which was kind of just like, hey, we got Bill Burr in the show. We're gonna give him a name, something to do. But I wish that he went with them. I love that Cara Dune did that thing. Like, it appears that he was killed in the explosion.
Yeah.
Which is like cool because they couldn't just send him back to jail.
Yeah. No.
Like that kind of would have been fucked up. Because one, that jail looks fucked up.
Yeah.
None of my boys that have been locked up or are still locked up have ever had giant droids walking around with like these that electric baton on his arm that looks like it could kill you, dude. There's like 6,000 volts running through that motherfucker's arm.
Yeah.
That's not meant to subdue anyone. That's gonna give you a heart attack,
right? Oh my god.
But I wish he went with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like No, like that. I mean, obviously that's because we just want to see like more of Bill Burr, but like I feel like that would have made the character cooler if he was like, all right, you guys are doing me this favor of you got me out and now you're not going to bring me back. You're going to pretend I'm dead.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I can return the favor and help you get your little green guy, as he likes to call
Yeah.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Yeah, no, I agree, man. Like, I would have loved if he was part of it. That's what I was kind of expecting last week. Like, oh, he's gonna be with them on Moff Gideon's ship. Oh, damn, am I frozen? Hello? Dude, this sucks, man.
Oh man.
Have you am I Dre?
Oh,
am
good
I
old internet.
I forgot on my internet that there's a 5G option, and so I put that. I don't know if that'll help. So when it comes to Bill Burr, like,
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay. When it comes to him, I really wasn't expecting a lot of like character development with this character. I thought they were just gonna add him in for like a joke or just another person with a gun, but they gave him a lot of character.
Yeah.
I did like the ending, like what you were saying, how they let him go. There was part of me was kind of hoping he would have joined in because he would have been a badass like add-on to the team to get the little green guy, as he says it. That conversation.
I think they could have used his shooting, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would have been great. When he mentioned Operation Cinder, like I was saying on the group chat, I was like geeking out like when I heard that because I was like, that's from the freaking video game, and they actually because you experience that firsthand in the game, and you actually do see stormtroopers and stuff getting killed because Operation Cinder is just mini tiny versions of like the laser weapon from the Death Star, but they have like it's like satellites, and so they tested it on a planet. They killed their own troopers, got them known. Like they tested it like on a city, but they never told the troopers that they were testing it. And then when they asked one of the guys in charge, he was just like, well, he basically was just saying like we need to test it out on something, and so we need to see if our weapon is fully operational. I'm like, what the hell? Like that was like one of the reasons why in the game the troopers that you play become good. It's because that's effed up, like they're the troopers were their friends and stuff, and you don't even give a crap. So when Bill Burr was having his conversation, the thing I enjoyed about it is that you don't even have to play the game. It's just something that happened that brought in a lot of like anger, and it showed that I didn't know that I loved how that's the main reason why he left being in the Empire, and I always thought he was just like, oh, I thought it was mainly because fell, but it was mainly because vampires are they don't give a shit.
Like that's like I said, it really humanized that character. That was a great exchange when he's like, how about we talk about Operation Cinder? And he's like, that's a man who knows his history. And he's like, I lived it. Just like, God, like you could feel you could sense the anger. And it was Bill Burr sold that performance. Bill Burr did a really good job selling that scene for a comedian from Boston whose Boston accent really only shows up once. There was like one moment when they're at Chase that I'm like, oh, okay, I see the Boston accent.
No, I enjoy it. For me, I enjoy it.
Everyone made a big deal about that, like last year, like, oh, Bill Burr's like his Boston accent is like, you just like can't help but think about it. He didn't really have a much of a Boston accent last year or like even this season. He had there was one scene where I'm like, okay, that's the Boston accent, and there's nothing he can do about that because we don't even know that we're doing it like that. No, we don't even know that we're saying words that way.
No. I for one love the Boston accent. That like if it ever when it so subtly comes up in this episode, it's not bad. It makes me enjoy it because it's very inclusive to like everybody in the Star Wars universe. we joked around before, but I like what you said. God, I just like the idea in my head that there's a space Boston somewhere in Star Wars. I think
Yeah,
that's
like
hilarious.
it's is that where Bill Burr's heading if he's not going back to jail?
Right?
And he's not going with them. Is Bill Burr going
Yeah.
to space Boston?
Yeah, I mean that seems like you just I mean I don't know I don't know a whole lot of stuff to say about Boston, but I'm just assuming like stereotypical things like I don't know, like, oh, I'm gonna go watch the space Red Sox or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, hit the packy fucking can't catch the ball game, you know?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, I'll go see my boys out at the bar. You know, I ran into Bobby Costello. You know, I knew his uncle Frankie Costello.
Oh.
Yeah, Frankie's locked up now.
That's like you put that in an episode. It's like, wow, I love this universe and this Star Wars talk.
Dude, an episode. Give me a Space Boston series. I'll star in it. John Favreau, give me a call, bro.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
You can get me, Bill Burr, Marky Mark, Bobby Wahlberg.
Oh my god.
Get Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and Slane up there, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, Space Boston, you know they're just robbing like armored trucks, space style.
Yeah.
Like that's what's going on. There's just bank robberies and armored truck robberies.
Oh my god. I'm trying not to like go to the stereotypes so that I hear about Boston, but like, yes, that's what would be happening. I'm joking.
Oh god.
All I keep thinking when
no, that's not a stereotype. Armored truck robberies and bank robberies. That's not a stereotype. That's a real thing.
Oh really? Oh god. Okay. I'm like
that's part of the history here. That's not a stereotype.
Oh my! I'm trying to be like I guess because I didn't know that. I guess because I was trying to be like very like not saying that I don't want to say something wrong about Boston or whatever.
Dude, the town is a pretty realistic movie.
Yeah. Oh really? Oh damn.
Like, okay, so you know that scene in the town where there's the dudes who like they threw the bottles or whatever at the chick, and then Ben Affleck goes up to Jeremy Renner and he's like, all right, look, you can never ask me about this again. I'm not gonna tell you anything. We're gonna hurt some people.
Yeah.
Whose car are we taking? The old Boston, like everybody you met was that Jeremy Renner in that scene.
Oh really?
Like that's just how people are. Like where at least it's not the same. It's different nowadays because it's 2020. But like old Boston, that's everyone you met was like, oh yeah, sure. You want to go hurt some people? You know, answers? No.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell me anything about it? Yeah, cool. I don't need to ask questions. Let's do it up.
Yeah. Damn. Dude. Oh my gosh. When you were mentioning earlier about like what they would be doing, all I keep thinking is like Star Wars like sports. Like how would you say pod racer? Like oh, I'm gonna go watch I'm gonna sound so a pod sorry. How would you say that? Like, I'm sorry. Don't like.
I mean, I could really force it, I guess, if you really want me to force.
I don't know.
Accent,
I don't. I mean,
do you want me to just say pod? Do you want me to just say pod racer?
Oh, there you said it. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go watch the pod races.
Going to.
And actually, wow, the Boston accent did just come out right there, and I didn't even mean to. I heard it.
Yeah. No. I was like, wow.
I heard it. I didn't mean to. I heard it.
Oh my gosh.
We don't notice that we're saying words that way.
No.
The fact that we have like so many like good, Massachusetts is a great schooling system, and it's like the amazing part of me about that is that we have these great schooling systems.
Yeah.
And we're still completely destroying the English language.
Yeah.
Every time we open our mouths.
Yeah.
Like every time we speak, we butcher the English language, and it's just like, oh no, that's fine. That's how you talk in Boston.
Yeah. Oh my
But
god.
Joe Rogan said the best. It's not an accent. It's a bunch of people who can't say words right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's just people mispronouncing words.
No, I mean, it's all good. Like here, like from where I'm at, like since I live in South Texas, we live like I live super close to like to Mexico, and so all of us are like I'm Hispanic and everyone's Hispanic. So like sometimes people like there's certain dialects that we say over here that we don't really that's really hard. Like I can't like I don't even know Spanish that well, and so when I try to pronounce certain words, I sound dumb. I sound like I sound weird. I'm not saying like like I'm dumb or anything. It's just it's sometimes there's certain wording in whatever region you're in. It's kind of hard to pronounce, and you don't even notice it. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
No, it is. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying because I have a Boston accent.
Oh, sweet. What do you call it? So beyond Bill Burr and all, the Boba Fett stuff, which was awesome, hearing like bomb thing. No, I can't. I guess leading up to towards the last shot or what?
The last scene.
Yeah.
The threatening voicemail.
Yeah.
That Mando leaves for Gideon.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mando has taken it personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that scene. For one, once you saw Gideon, they're like, "Oh, there's a message for you." You're like, "All right, word."
Oh,
like you know that Mando's threatening him.
Yeah,
Dude, I did love like when he's like, he means more to me than you will ever know.
Yeah.
Like Luke, if he was here, I think this is something Luke would be saying if he was here. You can see the father-son mentality.
Yeah.
Between Baby Yoda and Mando throughout the whole season, like kind of growing. And
yeah,
obviously Mando feels that way about the kid.
Yeah. No, like
going down, dude. He's not happy.
Yeah,
He's pissed.
Yeah, dude, that entire scene, I was just like, oh fuck, because okay, when I think of like an episode before the season finale, like I was expecting it to be like last season.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you that. We only have one more episode, right?
Yeah. Like, I know. So a lot of stuff's gonna like happen right like next Thursday, Friday morning.
All right, so let's cover it. We're not gonna see Ashoka again this season.
Nah, we're not.
They're not gonna have time with one more episode to bring in Ashoka.
Yeah, I would have
and wrap up all these characters.
No,
I would have liked to see her squad up with them, but
yeah.
I don't think you have enough episodes for that now.
Yeah. I would have been upset at the idea of like Ahsoka not showing up, but the minute they announced that an Ahsoka TV show, so it's like they know what they're doing. We're gonna see her. We're just not gonna see her that much in the Mandalorian, especially during this season finale. What I do hope is that we do at least see Bo-Katan and the other one, because that would make a more logical sense, or even Bob Vance, the guy from the first episode, because I would love to see like him meeting the dude that owned that armor to begin with. That would be kind of a really funny interaction.
Yeah, now I actually was hoping we'd get that scene right when Boba took the armor back. Like,
yeah.
I was kind of like, like a little reunion, and Cobb Vanth's kind of like, maybe he wears that better than me.
Yeah.
Like something like that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It would have been fun. And I still want the character of Cobb Vanth to come back.
Yeah, me too.
Why did you get Timothy Olyphant?
I know. It's
that. And why did you get Timothy Olyphant and have him wear Boba Fett's armor?
Yeah.
Just to give us one episode?
I know. Because because he's a hella good actor. He's badass.
Well, I was saying that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said it when we our first episode. That's a good actor. That's a big name actor that they got. For a TV show at least.
Yeah.
Like Timothy Olyphant's not a small name. He's not a mega star, but
yeah. No, I agree. You don't just get Timmy Olyphant and you don't do anything more with him. Obviously, that last shot in the first episode, it's like, oh, I hope our paths cross again. He's like, oh, I hope so too. That's for us, the fans, to know, oh, he's gonna show up. So I do hope he comes out in the final episode, and I hope they find some way to give him some type of armor or something, because I'm not saying that he does not saying he needs it, but he looks more of a badass with some type of Mandalorian armor, I kind of hope that they were
and because he knew how to use it. He knew how to use this dude.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm hoping is that it's dumb, and I don't even and now actually, you know what, that theory's gone now because the ship's blown up. I had a theory that Mondo would have given him his old busted up armor, the brown one, but now the ship's blown up, so I don't even think that will ever happen. So that sucks.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's really, I don't know how they'd give him armor.
Yeah, no.
It would have to be a really contrived and kind of probably be pretty stupid of a scene if they actually got him armor at this point. They wouldn't have had, if the Razor Crest blown up,
yeah.
Unless Boba has Mandalorian armor, extra Mandalorian armor sitting in his shit, but that would lead me to well, why the weren't you wearing it?
Right. Why
the weren't you using it before, man?
It's right when that happens, Mondo is just you've been looking for me this entire time. You had your own. He's like, yeah, but I want my armor back. It's but it's the same
he's
thing.
I want my armor. I want my much older armor.
Yeah. I want my own busted up armor. I don't want this brand new one that's been on my ship. All right, guys. Oh my god. But
yeah.
But
I know I have this brand new model replacement that I could use, but I want my armor that went through the Sarlacc.
Right?
50 years ago.
that busted up armor that totally screwed me over and put me in the Sarlacc pit to begin with. I want that back. It's great. I guess. Going to the last shot, he's Mondo's pissed. I really liked that conversation. I like that it was more of a the dialogue that Moff Gideon told him when they first met, that it means more to me than you'll ever know. He just retorted that back at him just to show I'm going after you, and I'm pissed off, and I'm tired of your crap already. So the season finale is gonna be insane, man. I don't want to know anything about it. I don't even want to know the title. I'm gonna try to stray away from Mandalorian spoilers.
The only thing I want to know is it an hour or is it a half hour?
It better be an hour and a half, like the season premiere. The season premiere was an hour and 15 minutes, I think. So the finale has to be that much, because you can't just you can't finish everything in 40 minutes. That's to me, it's dumb. That would be dumb.
It'd be rushed.
Yeah.
The Game of Thrones finale.
Oh yeah, don't even get me getting flashbacks to that.
I already just got myself started.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
It was a good season.
Yeah.
It was a good ending. But what they needed was 2 or 3 more episodes.
Yeah.
To tidy it up.
Yeah.
It was a show that made it. The show made its money off attention to detail.
Yeah.
For 7 years, and then the 8th season, they're 6 episodes.
Well, the funny thing is, you want to know the irony upon all that is that the creators, DB Wise and whatever, they were asked by Disney to make their own Star Wars trilogy based on the Old Republic video games. And then what happened? Wait, can you hear me? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What had happened?
Yeah. I can hear you.
What had happened was during the filming of Game of Thrones, it felt like they were rushing to get Game of Thrones done so they could get to the Star Wars project. But in rushing Game of Thrones and getting a lot of fans upset, it made Disney cancel that Knights of the Old Republic trilogy, because it's like, well, you clearly don't, you rush projects when there's something, something else. It shows that you don't show commitment. And so so when that whole thing was going down, I was like, yeah.
Wow, look at Disney, huh?
Yeah.
That's a power move, dude.
Yeah.
But no, I respect that from Disney too, though, because it's like, well, you mean you put so much effort into that show before. That's what I'm paying you.
Yeah.
But that the reason that we're paying you is because of what you did in the end of the day. You gonna end the show that way?
Yeah.
They still could have found someone else to do
the Knights
do that trilogy for us, but yeah,
and it's clearly like it's on the shelf for now, because if you know, like, I've noticed two things during the Disney press conference is that they announced 10 Star Wars projects. Not one was the Knights of the Old Republic trilogy, and the other thing was the Rian Johnson trilogy from the Last Jedi director. Like, his thing wasn't even brought up, so I'm pretty sure, like, as much as, and if Luke was here, he'd be like, the mouse. As much as I diss the mouse, in a marketing standpoint, they actually know what makes money and what doesn't. That's why, like, the whole firing of the Game of Thrones creators, and it works. Like, it makes sense. But I to the main thing, I really do hope they don't rush the finale of this for the season. I know a lot of people are making things like, oh, they're not going to get the child back next week, which I could see that. I just don't want an entire season of season 3 of him trying to get the kid back. Like, I don't want it to be like that the whole time, because that would be kind of, I don't know. It's I just want something different, Like, I love this season and the journey of finding a Jedi, and then now that's done. It's like, like, I don't know. But did you have any other closing thoughts on this episode, or?
Well, see, I have a feeling they might be wrapping up the Gideon storyline.
Do you think
I mean, unless they just leave it on a massive cliffhanger, but I don't know. You could tell from the if the next episode is, if Mando acts anything like he did in the next episode as he did in that voicemail to Gideon, then he's coming right at him.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm
I could even see him. I could see Mando saying to, like, Finnick and Cara Dune and Boba, like, you go get the kid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go kill this mother.
Oh yeah. He's gonna bring his spear. He's gonna like just kill him once and for all for that. I don't. There is one thing I've been wanting to ask. There is a theory that a lot of people are saying, and I do not want that to happen, that the next episode Boba Fett will die, and Mando keeps the Slave One ship because he needs a ship. I think that would. I don't want that to happen.
Oh, he does need a ship,
right? Exactly. So
it would be dumb to kill Boba, but he does need a ship.
Yeah.
The show can't go on if he doesn't get a ship. But so what they? Hey, look, they're going at an Imperial. They're going to be attacking an Imperial base, right?
Yeah.
Can't there be a ship lying around there somewhere?
Maybe. I mean,
they're probably gonna go wipe out the entire base.
yeah. There is a possibility of
Like, it's not like anyone's gonna care.
right. It what I another thing when you mentioned that, I feel like if they go to the base, maybe there could be another ship there. They have shown in the original Star Wars movie and like in the animation ones that that the Empire does have like a they're able to take ships, like they took like the ship that Leia was in the original movie. And so maybe when they go to the base, maybe there'll be something lying around. But I don't want him. I don't want him to get the Slave One. I don't want Boba Fett to die. I think that would be like, that was the dumbest fan theory I heard, because I'm like, guys, we just got him back.
And that would be, and again, it would be kind of like, I don't know, you want Mando to be his own character.
Yeah,
not just like, oh yeah, I've got Slave One now. Like that makes him like too much of trying to be Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Which I've kind of respected the idea that they were like, he's not Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I agree.
But yeah, he does need a ship. So that's a dilemma.
Yeah. No,
God damn it.
Yeah, I just don't want it to be like that. I don't want it to be another like I don't want him to get the ship, and I don't want it to be like a video game thing if he does get it. Like what you're saying, like I don't want it to be like, oh, he needs a ship, so we're gonna kill off this other character, and boom, he gets another trophy, which is that. And leading way to him being like Boba Fett, that's the main
which the whole show has been like that.
Yeah. And the thing that I've always heard from fans when sees, like, not even normal fans, like the snobby, like, oh, I only like the original trilogy and that's it, and yada yada yada. What I hate is that some people give this whole like, oh, Mando, he's just Boba Fett. I mean, the Mandalorian is just a character they made because they can't get they didn't know what to do with the Boba Fett character, so let's just get him the same armor and all that crap. And to me, I'm like, oh my god, like, haven't we rushed past that point and just like, oh, he's his own character? And so I feel like if he gets the ship, that's gonna like add some weight to that little discussion. Is there any closing thoughts on this episode, or?
No, I got nothing. I think we hit it. Same.
Because I know you have your football stuff going on in a few minutes, so I don't want to like keep you up and everything. So I mean, that's our thoughts, guys, on this whole episode. Steve, where can people find you?
I go by the General Steve Reisner on Twitter for a reason I'm not going to go into to end this episode right now. But yeah, you can follow me at Reisner_Steven. I'm always talking about something.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, he's the General Steve Reisner. People guys, follow him. Check out the bluecollarmedia.com website. Check out our the other podcasts in there, like the Shoot to Shoot podcast, Into the Lab podcast. Luke and Tyler were here. The Blue Lot Boys podcast. Yep. Everything I'm saying, I'm going to put the link down here, but they have a lot of amazing sports content. We recently got a Twitch affiliate. Like we got, what's his?
Blob. Our guy Blaine just hit a Twitch affiliate real fast.
Yeah.
He did a Cyberpunk 2077 24-hour live stream.
Yeah. Dude, I was like, what? Like, I mean, to me, that's amazing. Because I watched some Twitch streamers, but 24 hours, that's nuts. So I was very like, I tuned in every once in a while, and I thought it was really cool because Cyberpunk 2077 looks cool despite like some of the glitches that people say. But I would.
That game looks sick.
Yeah, it looks great. Like I've seen the gameplay I've seen of it. I'm like, I want to play it, but I'll probably wait until I get an Xbox One because I don't think my.
Yeah, see, I want to play it And
Yeah.
I'm gonna have $60 before I have an extra $1,000.
Oh damn. Oh my
So
God.
I'm probably just gonna buy it for the Xbox One.
Yeah. Same here. Um. So shoot, but yeah, check him out. He does like him and another guy on Blue Collar Davis. I'll put
Davis,
his,
yep, D Dog 123.
yeah,
Davis Cordova. Brent runs a lot of Warzone on Twitch.
yeah. So they do a lot of Warzone stuff. So I'll put all their information down in the description, guys. So yeah, please check them out. They're really great. Yeah, if that's it, I guess that's it for this episode.
Yeah, I think that's all we got.
So before closing off, next week on the season finale, I'll for sure get a better internet connection. I'll make sure we'll plan this out a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're all busy.
We'll need Luke and Tyler.
Yeah.
We won't do the season finale review. Without Luke and Tyler. We can't.
Yeah.
We gotta have that.
Yeah.
Even if we gotta review it late, we gotta do it with them.
Nah, I'm down. Yeah. I'm totally down for that. So yeah, we're gonna do next week. Everyone's gonna be back together. We're all gonna talk about it. More than likely it'll be the longest episode because of the finale and the information from Disney. And I know Tyler's gonna have a lot of stuff to say. So it's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be. And you know what? I might not even edit too much on that. I'll probably leave. I'll leave the cussing in. I need to get comfortable with my channel and whatever. So anyway, thanks guys for joining in and watching us talk about the Mandalorian. So until next week on the season finale, have a great day and later.